Hey everyone, it's Teresa with Critters Crochet. I wanted to come on today and I'm finishing up a customer order for these cute little snowmen. And so I wanted to come on today. Whoops. Come back here, little guy. I wanted to come on here today. I had some of my subscribers ask how I attach my pieces for amigurumi. So I thought I would come on here today and show you how I do that. So I'm going to bring the camera down here. And when I attach the head, I had seen some other crafters or crocheters use pins, bobby pins, and I tried the pins with the little balls on the end at the top. I've tried that, but it just didn't work very well. So I started using my stitch markers, and that seems to work better for me. So I attach whatever, if it's a large piece like this head to this body of the snowman, I will use stitch markers, and that just helps keep everything straight while I am, while I'm crocheting my pieces. Now, I'm going to try and hold this where you can see it well, but these are the needles I love to use, especially with amigurumi with this curved end. You can easily get in and around your stitches so much better with these curved end needles. And if I can find a link for these, I will do that. Most of the time I get them at Hobby Lobby, but I have ordered them on Amazon. So what I do when I attach, I go in both loops on this bottom part of the head, and I will find a spot on the neck and kind of go at a diagonal, a couple of rows down. Oh, sorry, a couple of rows down on that diagonal, and bring that in. I better get my string in the right way. And just bring that around, and I pull it a little tight to bring it down. And then I go into I went into this one, I go into each stitch, and I try to follow the same row and come out. Well, I'm sorry. I'm not used to filming while I'm doing this, so it's kind of tricky for me. And I try to follow that same line of stitches around as I go. And so it's in here and out. And I just do this all the way around until my head is attached. Now, when I get to the end and I have just a little bit of space left, I always check my stuffing to see, and like I said, pull it tight. And I'll go back and remove my stitch markers after I get everything sewn in place. And just do little tugs as you go to keep it secure. Let's see, next one. I'm going to try to get around here so I can show you what I mean. It's pretty quick and easy to sew these on depending on the size of your projects. But I wanted to get on here and film today. I'm going to just kind of tell y'all a little bit about what's going on with my day as I'm going around here. But my husband and I live about 2.5 hours from Nashville, where he's having his knee replacement on Thursday morning. So we are traveling to Nashville this evening, and we're going to stay in a hotel, and so that we'll just be there. He was worried about hitting morning traffic and not getting there on time. And I thought, the best thing to do is just go up there, stay the night. And then we get up there and stay the night. Then we're right there. We have a hotel that's that's just like pretty much down the street from the hospital where he's having his surgery. So it's pretty convenient, and that way we're going to avoid the morning traffic. Sorry. And we'll just be there and be able to get there on time. So that's what we're doing this evening. So I wanted to get I'm making 3 of these for a customer, And so I wanted to finish these before, and this one's going to have to be moved because I can't get to my stitches. So I'm going to take this one out. Okay. But this is for a customer, so I'm going to work my little fingers off this morning trying to finish. All I have to do is attach the arms and the heads, and then finish the string of lights that go in his little hands, and hopefully be able to run to the post office and get these mailed. I think I went in the wrong hole. Yep, I did. Just come back up this way and get these in the mail before we leave for Nashville. All right, now let me take this one out too. And I think I went all the way around. I was going to stop. I don't think I stopped. But anyway, you've got this little space. Well, I did stop. You've got this little space. I usually go until this little space, and then I check to see if it needs more stuffing. Which, let me turn this camera up, which if I set him up, his head is pretty sturdy, so I don't feel like I'm going to need any more stuffing. So, but I always check that to be sure. If I've got the heads real floppy, I stick some more stuffing in there to keep it stiff and keep it still. So let me finish up these last two little stitches. So yeah, he's pretty nervous about tomorrow. My husband has never had to have major surgery. He is 55, and this is his first major surgery he's ever had to have. And he's pretty nervous about it. So when I get to the end to tie it off, I usually go in behind a stitch like this and bring my needle through and just pull tight and make a knot right there. Make a real tight knot right there. And then I always put my needle in close to where the other end is coming out. I don't know if you can see that or not. And I run it like on the back side through the back and pull. And not too tight because you don't want to make too many dimple. And then I will find another spot right beside that where it came out, and I'll go in another direction. And then I do that a third time, and I feel like 3 times, and I go back, maybe go back this direction. And then what I do is I pull it up a little bit and cut, and that way the yarn goes back down inside the amigurumi and you don't see it. So that's how I attach my head to this little guy. And it's just the stitch markers just really help to keep everything lined up. Okay. Then the next step is, and I'll take those stitch markers out here in a little bit, but the next thing that I want to do is attach the arms, and these are the 2 arms for the snowmen. And they were really simple to make. I will also attach a link to the pattern if you guys want this pattern. It's on Pinterest, is where I found it. But I will link the pattern. And what I normally do is I will take both arms, and you want them out. See how it is on this one? It's straight out so he can hold his little ornaments. So I usually just take them and I will eyeball it and make sure that they're even. And I think that looks pretty good. I'm not like really tedious about that, but I do try to get them as even and as close to even as I can, and that looks pretty good. So I will start, and with this one, where I seamed the arms in together, I just line it up on the same row of stitches right across here, and I will go into the arm and through the stitch, and I just do a whip stitch. I go in and out, and I come out that same row and pull tight, and I try to go into each stitch on the arm and each stitch on the amigurumi, and I really hope you guys can see this. But I just do a whip stitch, and I pull tight every time, and that really secures it. Ah, get in there. Sometimes you have to fiddle with it to get it to go in. Okay. And go in here and into my, right out this hole. Now, when I get to the end, I do a real tight tug. But then what I also like to do, just to be sure that it's extra secure, I will put my needle in here and pull it out the other side. And I will flip the arm back. And I will go in and I will, let me turn it this way. I will go in and I will do a few stitches on the other side also. And that to me, that makes me, it just helps me to know that this is secure and that arm is not going anywhere. And I just do a couple real quick little stitches. Get to the end. Okay. Pull it tight. And then again, I just insert my hook, or my needle, sorry. And I go back through and pull. Whoop, there went my strand off. And I pull real tight again, making that tight little knot. Sorry, I keep getting out of the frame of the video. I'm sorry. And, well, sorry about that. Let me get this on my needle. Okay, and then again, I just do passing it through different parts of the body a couple of times to make sure it's secure in there. I would have done it a third time, but I've run out of yarn. So we'll just do 2. On this one, it'll still be fine. And if it gets a little pucker right there where I pulled, I just kind of tug on it a little bit and reshape it. But there's one arm, and I'm not going to show you attaching the other arm. You get it. Now, the arm will flop, but it'll be okay once I create the, once I do the strands of lights and attach it to the arms, those arms will stay where they need to stay. So, just wanted to pop on today and share how I attach my pieces for amigurumi. Let's see. Hey, it's me. But forgive my hair. I just got out of the shower. I wasn't planning on getting on camera, but anyway, this is me getting ready this morning. I've got a lot to do to get ready for tonight for Steve's surgery. And so I just wanted to pop on here and share with you how I attach my pieces for my amigurumi. So getting these snowmen done today and in the mail to my customer. His surgery, we have to be there at 8:30 Thursday morning. Tomorrow morning is when we have to be at the hospital. And we're figuring he probably won't be taken back to surgery till around 11, maybe 12. Depends on how long it takes to prep and, you know, paperwork and all that fun stuff. So, I doubt if I will have a video out tomorrow. If I can get errands run and back home, I may pre-record a video for tomorrow. But if you don't see me tomorrow, you know why. It's because things are just crazy trying to get him ready for surgery. And I will be at the hospital. You know, we'll be at the hospital. He will be spending one night. So we won't be home until Friday. So if I don't have a video up Thursday, I will try my best to have one up on Friday. So thank you all for all your thoughts and prayers so far that I know have been sent. And please continue to pray and keep him in your thoughts for tomorrow. And the doctors feel like everything's going to go just fine, that there's not going to be any complications. So they're not foreseeing anything major happening. They feel like he's in pretty good health, so they feel like everything's going to go just great. And so we're looking forward to this. He's ready to feel better. He's ready to be able to be mobile and able to walk without pain. So we are very excited to finish this and have this over. And so I will talk to you guys later. I'm going to get off here and get my errands run, get things done in town, and get packed up and ready for tonight. So I hope you guys have a wonderful Wednesday. Love you all. Thank you for your support. If you're new to Critters Crochet, thank you for stopping in and watching. Hit that subscribe button and that notification bell. I would love to have you here in our community. And if you're someone who has been following me all the way, welcome back. And I appreciate you so much. I will talk to you all soon. And we'll see. I'll keep you guys updated on how things are going with Steve too. Talk to you later. Love y'all. Have a great day. Bye.